Here we are, Tip Tuesday once again,
Yep.
and this time we're kind of doing, sort of one of the big ones, I guess.
I would say so. Gun safety is something that everybody who owns a gun or has one in their home should be very aware of and very conscious of. So I've decided I brought some items that might be good additions to the home and some tips to go along with it.
Yeah, why don't you show us what we got here?
Okay, well, we have what is called a large lockbox. You can usually just take and seal it and then keep whatever you need in here. Not only can you put a gun in here, you can put medicine or anything else that you don't want to be easily accessed. Keep it in here. Once you've got it locked, off you go. Not a bad thing to have, especially if you have weapons and small children in the home.
And that's just one type of them too. There's plenty of other
yeah,
ones.
there's bigger ones. You can get the real stand-up, huge things that look like they came from the Old West. Whatever trips your trigger in that case, This is one thing that goes with this. You can actually put it around like a solid pole or something like that, or a bedpost or something that's not going to move too easy, and then it'll anchor it to that item. The other thing I brought along was a gun lock. Pretty simple. Goes through the operation of the gun, the slide of the gun, lock it tight, take the keys with you. That gun won't fire, nor can you usually put a magazine into it if it's a semi-automatic.
So we've got a few different things here, and again, these are just kind of representatives of certain things. Like you said, you can do a big safe, there's different types of locks. They might look a little different, but they all do the same thing. But let's talk about, I guess, kind of tips, because those don't necessarily change too much.
No, those don't. Those are pretty much so the same. Anybody who wants to know more can always go to Project Child Safe. They're always a good source of information for gun safety and gun owners. What I would say, some of the tips that I remember, basically educate the family about the gun you have in the home, or if you have multiple ones. Let them know the rules and everything that apply when dealing with a firearm. I think other things you should do is, this is something sometimes people forget to do. After you've used your firearm, you should clean it because you want to make sure it works the next time. So always clean it, take the ammunition out, put it away in a locked, secure area. Use a gun locking device that renders it inoperable. There's nothing wrong with having this on it and putting it in a secure storage container. I think also, you just got to know how your firearm works. You need to know what makes it go. And if you don't know anything about that particular operation, you should read up. Look at the owner's manual. They do come with them. So, and then the big thing, always unloaded when it's locked away. Keep the ammunition somewhere separate from the gun itself. That way it's harder for people to combine the two, especially those little hands that we don't want doing that.
Definitely some important things to consider as you go, whether you've got a gun in your house, maybe a good idea, even if you don't, to just let folks know, especially your young ones.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, if there's other things that you can always secure, if it's a gun, you want to make doubly sure that it's okay and secure and safe.
Doubly sure. That's another Tip Tuesday for you. We'll see you next time.